Hey, thanks for checking in on Bathtub Sir, and welcome back to Vampire. Now, what's your idea of utopia? Is it the hot white sands in the Bahamas? Maybe the bustling city of Tokyo? Would it be the rancid Scowl community underneath London? Probably not, but I think this is a really cool place. I love it. Maybe utopia is a bit of a stretch, but I love the sense of community we've got down here. We've got this leper-looking dude with his head in his hands there. There's a dude around the corner crying, but basically, long story short, it seems Scowls aren't the mindless vermin we thought they were and that we've been killing. They actually have some of their wits still about them, and now there's a lady Scowl by the name of old Bridget who's brought them all together. Now, we were previously on the tracks of finding out whether Sean Hampton was an innocent dude or whether he's been committing grisly murders, now that he is a Scowl himself. It turns out it wasn't him, we don't think. We think it was the sewer dog, Fergal, who we killed. Now, we need to speak to Harriet Jones, who will be able to prove Sean's innocence. So let's go ahead and do just that. Do we knock? No, we don't knock. Is that her? That's not her. Surely not. Oh god, she looks terrible. What's this? Supremacy of Econs. It is no coincidence that Econs are the most eminent and most numerous of all vampires. Econs are the true aristocracy of immortals and, if I may add, they are the only ones able to stay at the top of the food chain. Everywhere I travelled, I only met Econs assuming immortal lives or forming an immortal society. Econs are the most human, most clever and most educated of all vampires. Well, thank you. Don't get me wrong here. I have nothing against more exotic species like the Volcod, who share the gift of immortality with us. Most of them can prove useful, if properly canalised towards a clear goal. But they lack the most important trait of all, the ability to mingle with mortals without being spotted. I think Fergal was a Volcod, right? Therefore, the Ascalon Club should only accept Econ of the highest lineage as a member of its inner circle. Depending on circumstances, Volcods could be accepted as war dogs or hunting hounds, as long as they obey our laws. Luckily enough, these lesser cousins have a natural tendency to submit and obey their masters. From the Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave, the founder. We learnt about the Ascalon Club last episode. I don't think they're chill guys. And now let's loot this place before we speak to old Hattie. Oh, she looks terrible. She looks real bad. I mean, I know beauty's only skin deep, but look at the size of that fucking arm. My god. She reminds me of Quagmire, that episode of Family Guy, when he masturbates furiously. Hello, Harriet, do you remember us? Oh, the foot as well. Good lord, you could use it as a golf club.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognise me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
Right, well, god, this is actually making me feel a bit, I don't know, awkward. She's really off-putting. I hate to sound so horrible, she's terrible to look at. How do you feel? What a patronising question.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
So not good, to summarise.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
What about if we got you some Galaxy chocolate? Or maybe a cold, refreshing bottle of Dr. Pepper? I mean, then things would perk me right up, Harriet. I'm sure it could work for you.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Oh, so you've been miscombobulated, I think is the correct medical term there. Well, we could recombobulate your miscombobulation if you just gave us some time. Let us maybe put you under the knife. We're actually really good at recombobulating. Why fake your death? Yeah. Is that... Oh, wait. Has that been clear then? She faked her death? I thought she was still killed by something, but it turned her into a Scowl. I didn't know she faked her death.
Your room. The blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
No, you were so horrible when you were staying at the Pembroke. Did you fake your death because you were turning into this?
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
It's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Look, don't see this as such a negative thing. Look on the bright side. If you really wanted to now and you applied yourself, you could become the world #1 arm wrestling champion, Harriet. You could win bets for days. You could hustle all these suckers out of their cash. Look at that arm. I couldn't think of a single person who could beat you.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
You said you don't eat, though. Okay, whatever.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak.
Never better.
Poor Harriet. Always alone.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know this was a pity party. I would have brought some food and drink. So we have one question.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
On no scale, we are both undead and nothing like you. I mean, let's try and keep the peace here. We are both undead, although we're way better off than you.
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
What bastard? Yeah, who was that murdered man? Okay, so let me just get this straight as well, because I'm getting a little bit confused. I think Harriet Jones faked her own death, one, to see if she would be mourned, and two, because she was becoming a scowl, because she was in there with the flu, right? Or was she? I don't know. But anyway, Sean Hampton helped her fake her death because he knew what she was becoming, and he took her to this community of scowls, and here she is. I think that's what's happened. Who was the murdered man?
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Hey, I believe her. She really seems like the type who couldn't be bothered to lie. It wouldn't benefit her in any way. So, what were the shadows who did your bidding then? Who were they?
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness. Quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reid. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. there was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
God, so a shadow in her head. Doesn't sound good. So I go back to Sean Hampton's shelter and confront him. I mean, I believe him. I think surely we should put her out of her misery.
Let me rest now.
Fine, okay. Oh God, I mean, that is a terrible fate. How can she be not particularly happy, but she seems content in a weird way. Oh, it's just giving me the creeps. Oh, Bridget, hello. You looking well?
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Okay, fine. No one will speak to me though. They're all busy crying.
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
And the Ascalon Club as well? Because don't they want to kill all lesser Scowls?
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the guard of Priwen. The Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
Okay. So tell me about Harriet. So yeah, who are you? Who were you before all this?
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most Skulls.
I'm not like other Scowls. Are you more of a Scowl next door?
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Fair enough. I could totally respect your privacy. We hardly know you, old Bridget.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
You know what? I don't think I ever would. I really like this down here. I don't know why. Maybe I should move into a basement or a cellar somewhere, because it seems really cool in this place.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
Right, and then so lastly, about what Harriet said.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Sean Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Right, okay, and that will take us back to his shelf that I was a bit suspicious of a couple of episodes back.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
I do. I love old Bridget. She's awesome. I want to be her friend. So, Harriet's not even a freaking scout. Oh my god, the poor, poor woman. Yeah, I mean, some of her appendages are ballooned up. Something rotten. It's crazy. Looks like she's been filled with helium and she'll float off. We all float down here, Georgie, but still, it's messed up. Now, where can I find this damn Rodney? Follow the arrows to get back to Hampton. So that means go down there to maybe find Rodney. That's what we're going to assume anyway. I'm hoping that's the case, because I just won't feel right leaving here without finding this Rodney dude. Embankment sewers, yeah. Okay. It's got to be the place. And we can just Track back. Oh, Rodney, there he is. Easy as pie. Alright, Dave. Oh, let's go check out the chest first. Oh, they're moths. Are they moths? I think they are. So, you must obviously know about the scout commune behind you then.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon?
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Oh, can't say we like the cut of your jib. Yeah, Rodney, come back, dude. People are waiting for you.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not? Is that why you are hiding in this godforsaken place?
Yes, I did. I did not even know his name.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for the colour of my skin. Usually I let it go. But not that night. We fought. He died.
Right, I see. So, you were getting racially abused by a member of the Wet Boot Boys, I think? So you killed him, and then they killed Jack in response. You're healthy. You can't be mesmerised, so you're no cold-blooded killer. You're a spineless coward. You can't stay here forever. Yeah, I wouldn't say you're a cold-blooded killer. You said it happened in a fight, so it's not like you sought out to assassinate him.
Unfortunately, I have met several murderers during my lifetime. You don't look like them. I can tell you're no cold-blooded killer.
You're right, sir. At first it was just a simple argument between us. But the man had a bad fall.
Believe me, Rodney, you won't survive here long. No matter what you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then. But if I die, remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands.
I mean, that sounds delicious to us. We love drinking blood. You don't know how good that just sounded. I hope you get killed, Rodney. We need them bloody hands. But he was very easy to convince, so that's good. Investigation succeeded. Hell yeah, hide and seek. Tick it off the list. Now, I know we should be going back, not this way, but look at this. Oh, this is the door that we first came across. Awesome. Got some opium and some sodium hypochlorite solution. Oh, but that can't be opened. Okay. Right, well, now we can go back to Mr. Hampton. Tell him the good news. You're not the killer, and we won't bring justice upon you. In fact, we would like to maybe reach some sort of agreement where we can scratch each other's backs, maybe? Really, you'd have to wear gloves because I don't want your feral nails getting under my skin and perhaps infecting us. But I want some sort of mutual, beneficial arrangement between us and Sean Hampton. Don't know what he could give us. The one with Dorothy Crane hasn't really done anything either. Follow the arrows, you say? Oh shit, I've lost the arrows. Oh, it's up them stairs, that's why. Okay, cool. So I got a feeling then, after this, the shift will probably start to focus on the Ascalon Club. Oh wow, I mean, you're not really doing yourself any favours, lads. You're really going to decorate the bar with bloody skulls? Come on. It's almost like you love living down here. So it must be this way. Yeah, there we go. Embankment sewers, enter at your own risk. I mean, we're exiting, so does that change anything? I have to turn this valve, not a problem. What did that do? There we go, the light is green, and we're out of here. Right, so we need to know who were in the shadows, telling Harriet, or saying that they would kill the man for Harriet. Because she didn't know who the fuck they were either. Oh, we didn't even get a shortcut for a defensive skill that we recently got. I'll have to look into that, but I don't think I'm going to use it anyway. Sorry, that was a bit of a thinking out loud moment, which I suppose is what this all is. But maybe when we next get in combat, I can think about how, because we basically what I'm trying to say is we upgraded a defensive skill at the end of last episode, and I was wondering if it's going to be a new shortcut on our shoulder buttons, but it is not. Oh man, this is Sean Hampton's digs now. Okay, there's a book here. No, it's not a book. It's an iPad case. Hacksaw. Oh, lovely stuff, really. Alright, I mean, do we have to ask about these bodies down here? I think we do, but maybe we won't. Yes, this is the shelf, the cupboard.
Welcome back, Dr. Reid. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Free wine? Fuck yeah.
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reid, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
We did. This is so creepy. Man, the music played an awesome part in that scene then. This Sean Hampton is a crazy cool character. Very unsettling. He protects mortals and scales, you have some nerve, you hide your game well. I mean, oh, fuck's sake, I don't know if he did anything wrong, but then whose raw flesh is he eating? Oh, we'll go for this.
You make no distinction between the living and the scars, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reid. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
Okay, don't you see the risks? Harriet needs special attention. Do you own this place? What's that got to do with anything?
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
I mean, the secret's safe with us. I don't like how I've no idea where he's looking. I mean, is he blind? His eyes don't look too healthy. He's got like the slightest smile on his face as well. Jesus Christ, Vampire Conor McGregor, you're so scary.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both Skulls and the living?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
Oh, these are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
You've turned Skull now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
I find it hard to make sense of what he says sometimes when he's speaking about the Lord and the light and all this stuff. It's such a round the houses answer. But Harriet needs special attention, yeah. She's got some big ass foot.
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
And also, I've just had a thought as well. You know, Harriet said that the voice in her head, the shadows, said that they would kill the man for her. Is that just her way of saying that she actually physically killed the man, but she wasn't in control of her body when it happened? I don't know.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
What about your mother? Sorry, Sean. Your mother's probably safely back in Dublin, or wherever in Ireland you're from. Harriet is so beautiful. Oh, hateful. She's not beautiful.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
I'd like to trust you. I hardly follow you. You feed on corpses. I mean, I hardly follow you. I have no idea what you're on about. It's complete gibberish. How much wine have you had?
Let's simply agree that all are one and the same. In death, I mean.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Envy the peace he found. Embrace, I don't trust you. No, oh man, I wish I knew this hint. No, we're gonna spare him, I guess. I suppose he's only eating dead people, right? Oh god, okay.
I believe you, Sean. In fact, I envy the peace you found and will remember it.
There is love and compassion in your heart. You only need to give it wings.
Thank you for your kind words, Sean. Continue your noble efforts. You are a good man in bad times.
Keep to the light, my friend. Like all my flock, you have a home here. Anytime you're in the neighborhood.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you very much. Yes, new citizens available to kill. Perfect. Hint failed. The district will soon suffer the consequences of your action. Okay, we've seen all this before with Dorothy Crane. But my god, that was a really tense sort of 5 minutes there. I really like how they dealt with that. Like the continuous shot, the really sort of haunting music in the background. Good shit. I really think it's the right idea to not kill Sean Hampton. So many people rely on him. Although I think he's batshit insane. Literally crazy as all hell. But I think he is helping the community, maybe. As long as he sticks to eating dead bodies who aren't murdered. Oh no. Oh, for fuck's sake, who's that?
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game.
Who was this? Anyone we know? Chapter 3 as well, does it say? Red Rivers? What's in his hands? Let's have a look. Ooh, a weird brooch
you know
thing?
This brooch? This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father.
What the fuck? That's very personal to have to you.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Oh shit, this just got personal. Very personal. God, so it seems like we're being left the trail in the form of dead bodies. How very, very interesting. Wow. Well, this is a lot to think about. We'll speak to these guys a little bit later. But if you enjoyed this episode of Vampire, please go and leave a like. It helps me out a great deal. And I really do appreciate it, so thank you. If you want to see more, we'll see what Ichabod has to say about this dead body. And then I guess we'll go to the new area, which is just by the hospital. Okay. Not too far. If you want to see that, please go and subscribe. I can bring it all to you. Got any questions you want to raise? Did I deal with Sean Hampton correctly, in your opinion? I would love to hear your thoughts on this, especially if you've got a different opinion, or if you would have done it differently than what I did. Please leave your comment below, and I will make sure I get back to you. Alright? See you!